Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I want to show you everything I've been making in November. This video comes around so fast. I swear I only just do one and I'm doing another one. But you know, that's card making, that's life, that's how quick the months seem to go at the moment. So I do try to put this video out once a month to share some inspiration and show what I've been up to. I did ask in my last one whether people actually like seeing this, and the general consensus was yes you do, so I'm going to keep making them. So in no particular order, let's get into what I've been making. So this is one of the ones I made. This is the box style envelope flower card. I think they're really pretty. Does stand up all on its own. I made the flowers and then I've used Nuvo drops inside. I was kind of just stash busting and trying to use stuff and making sure I use things like my Nuvo drops that don't always get grabbed, even though they're so pretty and I have a complete obsession over having them all, but I just don't always reach for them because I'm just like, meh, what else can we do? So yeah, I made this one. I think it's really pretty. This is actually a house coupled itch paper here that Laura sent me for my birthday, and I really quite like that. I think it's a really nice card. It will do for someone special at some point, and yeah, it's just a bit different really. Then I have this one here. So I think, was it a friend inspired this? I did have some new dies to play with. I haven't done a haul video for a long time, so it's probably going to be quite big when I get around to doing one. But yeah, I really like these dies. They have a really fun edge technique. And then my friend had given me, we did a bit of a swap on Nuvo drops, and he gave me the Morning Dew, I think it's called, so I was really wanting to use that. So I just thought that was quite a nice little card. It kind of has a vintage vibe because of the distressed colour around the edge. I don't know, it's quite cute. I quite like that one. Then I made this Christmas card here. I've used the tartan papers from Craft Consortium and then just stamped on them and fussy cut. And then I was just playing, really. I wasn't really doing design team work per se, but I was just having a play and seeing what I could do, using up stamp sets that I hadn't ever broken into. And yeah, it was just a nice one to do. I really like the glitter on there as well. Those were the Papercraft drops that just sit in my cupboard and never get used. Then I have this one. I really like that. I think that's really pretty. It's the kind of card you don't want to have to give, but I thought it would be nice to have for if I ever need to give, if that makes sense. I really like the rainbow effect. Everyone says when animals pass they gave a rainbow bridge, so that's kind of what I was going for. And I think it came out really sweet. Again, I've used a Craft Consortium paper in the background. That is from one of the new ink drops range, and it just reminded me of heaven when I saw it, so I wanted to try it and see, but you can't really see it, so I don't know if I'd put that in there again just because of the width of the rainbow, but you know, you don't know until you start playing. Then I thought, well, do you know, New Year's coming, people normally get engaged around New Year, I better have an engagement card on hand even. So I made this one. I think it's really pretty. It's not my normal style at all. This month I've done a lot of stamping. I have really rediscovered my love of stamping and stamping techniques. I haven't really done many fun folds. Obviously there's this flower one over here, but apart from that I haven't really done many. Stenciling, stressing, I think it's really pretty. I really quite like that one. Then I did this one. This was a challenge to do, so we were challenged to use a 3D embossing folder and then blend to the ink. So I've used 3 different inks on there, and I think it's come out quite nice. Again, I've stash busted for the background. I've used some cardstock that I've had forever and just never used, so I thought let's put that on there. I think it all came together really nicely, and I wanted something vibrant on the front, so that's why I went with orange, but orange and blue normally work together, so fairly happy with that one. Then I thought I'd make up one of these just because they're always quite handy to have on hand, and I think that's quite a funny little card. Then I did this one again. Inspiration, did it come from a friend or did I see something similar? I'm not sure, but I had never used the stamp set. So I wanted to use it. I've had the bees for ages. I ordered those from AliExpress ages and ages, and they just sit, and my daughter likes to look at the bees and she'll like ask to see them and get them out, and that's as much as they get used. So I thought, let's actually do something with those, and I think that's a really fun card. So I'm quite pleased with how that came out. Despite the fact it's really simple, I think it's really nice. This is one of my favourites that I made. And this unfortunately already has a home, so I will be putting this in the post to someone special very soon. But I think that is absolutely beautiful. Again, I had never used this stamp set, and I was like, okay, use your stuff. So I've revisited an effect that I hadn't done for ages, and then I just kept it really simple. But I'm really pleased with that, and I really hope that it brings someone some comfort when I send it. So yeah, that's unfortunately already got to go in the post. Then again, another stamp set, another day, another stamp set. I had bought this one in a D-stash years and years ago, never used it, so I was like, right, it's about time we have a play. I might have used it like a couple of times, but yeah, pulled it out, created this. I think I used a different stamp set for the background. I think that's really quite sweet. I think this is already got a home as well. I think my husband's eyeing this up for his friend for her birthday in December. So yeah, quite simple. Yeah, really cute. So I like that one. Then I was just playing. I've quite decided I quite like the black ice technique at the moment, and I've done a lot with the black ice technique. So this is one that I was playing around with, seeing like different ways to finish it off. I used Ink Drops Ocean in the back here. I'm not sure it's worked as well as I was hoping. It's nice, it is nice. I just think maybe a plain coloured card would have been better. I'm not sure. It's a nice card, it will do for someone. But yeah, I was just playing around, seeing what worked with what. So that's that. I want to try that in a watercolour next. I've just got to find the time to do it. Then I was like, right, let's make some Christmas cards. And I had a go with this one. I wanted to use the stamp set from Candy Christmas. So I've just pulled a couple of the pieces from both of the stamp sets I had, stamped them out, coloured them, and then just tried something different. Now I wanted glitter card for an aperture around my windows, but I didn't have any red glitter card. How have I not got any red glitter card? But I really don't. So again, I have grabbed out the Dovecraft glitter glues and just used those. I just made my own, and then I inked the edge, and I think, you know, it's quite pretty. It'll go flat in the post for someone. Reasonably happy with that. Now I can't remember when I did this. This was on this month's pile, but all the months seem to blend into one. So if I showed you this one last month, I apologise. But this was one that I'd kind of been working on and then just finished off. I'd put it down. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. I think it's kind of pretty. I'm still not sure about the frame. I really distressed that. But yeah, I'm not sure about the frame, but I was trying to pick out just that animal there, and I've kind of done a black ice technique but on an embossing folder. It was really fun to do, and then I've just added some flowers and a sentiment. I think it's pretty. I think it will be handy to have on hand. Then I thought, let's just make a little set, an emergency set. These are really small. I've done some die cutting. I've kept them simple, but I just thought, how great is that for using up your scraps? Great for nursery birthdays, if I'm honest. So you've just got something to give one of the kids. And yeah, I just thought they would be really handy just to keep in a drawer, and they can just be grabbed as and when you need them in a hurry. Job done. So I did those. Then I finished off a card I started months ago. So this is a Daisy May stamp. And I've had it ages. I've used it before, I just don't use it a lot, and I was like, I want to do something with that. So when I started this, I had intended to put fake snow or something down the bottom here, but by the time I got around to finishing it, I'd kind of got into distressing the edges of my cards, and I think that looks quite pretty. It's just blank inside, so that'd be a nice easy one to post, and I think that's really quite sweet. And then I've just got some final bits of an order for a friend. She's already had some of it. She ordered some Christmas cards. Then I have those as well. Now that isn't obviously everything I've made this month, although it is a lot, but I have been working on some things I can't show yet, because when you do design team work, it's fantastic and I absolutely love it, and you do work on collections ahead of time, but then I kind of have to go through everything and check I'm not giving any spoilers. That's the only thing with these videos. I have to like double check myself and in editing to make sure something hasn't got in that's not supposed to be here. So as the time goes on, there will probably be some pre-recorded bits slotted in to show you what else I've made. But yeah, those are everything I can show you for this month. I also did a 12 days of Christmas swap that I made a load of stuff for as well, but I just needed to get that in the post, so I just put that in the post. So that is everything for this month. I hope you like everything I have made. Let me know in comments if you have a favourite piece or if anything stands out to you. And thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please do hit subscribe and help my channel grow, and please remember to also leave a thumbs up. It really does help the video reach more people if you do so. So I will be back soon with more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.